Hello, okay. This is the first time trying out Facebook Live. Hello.
Hello.
So we thought we'd try it out. I've seen lots of Facebook broadcasts on here, so I thought I'd try it out through our own page. So if you join us live, then hello. It's a bit of a last minute thing. And if you're watching this on a replay, then hopefully we're going to have some fun for 5-10 minutes. So we're in Dad's studio at the moment. Let's just show you. I think the iPad's set up at the moment. This is, if you're all wondering, a bit behind the scenes of when Dad's filming. This is what we've got, obviously without the iPad, but the overhead camera and the and his drawing thing here, the drawing surface. So when you're watching, it's like that because I've got the camera there. So it's a little bit.
Let's put the latest thing on there, Steve, to show you.
Yeah, okay, so let's, this is a quick peek. This is the latest picture Dad's done. And this is not going to come out for quite a while. But God, that looks good on the camera, doesn't it?
It does look nice, doesn't it?
So yeah, this is a picture that probably won't be out for well, now that we've shown it a bit sooner.
You've got to put it out now.
A bit sooner. I haven't even touched the picture.
Special, I think that will be a special autumn picture.
Yeah.
I just finished it literally yesterday.
Yeah. This used to be a landscape, didn't it?
It did. Yeah. The original was. The reason I didn't do that is because I wanted to just focusing on the two foxes' head, which is really the mainstay of it, and I'm really pleased the way I've done that.
Yeah. Let's zoom right in. Let's see what the quality's like. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because what's amazing, I always find amazing, is that if you go right up close, I don't know how this is coming out.
That's that fox's head. That is quite an impressive fox's head. There, if you look at all the detail, all my members and people that follow me will know how difficult that is. Go up to the top of the head. Though it's this area here. You're just there, Stevie. That is really. There and
that's crazy, isn't it?
Right. It is.
When you zoom right back.
And the nice thing about it, what I found with this particular picture though, is that I've changed the application slightly. I've left it kind of furry. I know that's a silly thing to say, but the pastel pencils, you know, we've said many times how textured you can make them.
Yeah.
Or not. You know, you can either blend them or not. But what I'm doing here is I'm using a texture, and that area there was very impressive. I was impressed myself by the way the pastel pencil performed.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll find, you know...
This would make a nice giclée print, actually, wouldn't it?
Yes, probably.
That we've just started doing. This one would really... You know, we were talking about on the feedback show about the backgrounds there.
Yeah.
About how this is another area, isn't it, where you brought up.
Well, again, if you see, it's not smooth. It's got texture to it. It kind of goes along. If you make a really smooth here, this is all smooth. Although, in fairness, I did put a little bit of yellow in there without blending, so it's not necessarily all smooth. I wanted to make it a textured picture.
Yeah.
And
it's about I think, like, not drawing too much attention away. Like, the reason that's smooth there is obviously because it's the heads, but then you've got this area to add some bit more detail.
Well, let's blow their mind now with that one.
That looks really good on the camera. It looks even better in real life. But wow, gosh.
Once again, you see, if we're talking about textures, look at the way I've done that. Now that is a non-event. It could be anything at all in the background, couldn't it? But it picks up so well on some of the areas here. I changed all this, completely changed it. And on the video, you'll see me change it because he's got a bit of a paw sticking in here, or she has, I'm sorry, madam. A paw sticking in there, and it's all a scumble around here, and there's another bit of paw back there. And they'll see that on the original line drawing that when eventually it comes out. Yeah. And I changed it all, which I think is so much nicer.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't want to take anything away from what's there, and the hand might be a little bit overkill, mightn't it? But look at this water down here. Like, I want to zoom in on it to show you, kind of.
You'll splash your camera if you get too much.
Don't want to ruin the camera.
No.
But it's crazy because you look from a distance. This is where the impressionism kind of comes in, isn't it? With the pastels,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That looks so sort of smooth and the texture's there.
And
But
then
when
you
you
get
zoom
close,
in,
you've got that. Yeah.
and just these little flicks from a distance, it's mad. It's really coming out well on the camera. I hope everyone's
Good.
able to see that.
Come on, this one.
That's another one I've got to put out quick now because everyone's going to want to do that.
There's another one. This is another one. They're completely different. This
This is quite small, actually. This is not miniature, but it's not.
No. People get an idea. Let's put
a pencil by it.
Yeah, put a pencil or I put.
Like if I put this pencil by it, this Faber-Castell pencil, that's not quite a full-length pencil because it's been sharpened, but you can see that's not. If you've got a pencil as well, you can see that's not actually.
Well, there's a 50p piece here, look, as well. So people can get some idea of how. I mean, if they're in America, they probably wouldn't appreciate that, but
Yeah.
UK would know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
But it is small, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that one.
Honing really close to, the cliff, and this little bit here. See, there's a lot of detail in that, and the closer you go, you'll still see that impression.
Yeah.
Even though you're really close now, and there's no face at all. See that?
No, there isn't, is there?
But it looked like there was when you come away.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially this
And
guy.
so they all go, well, look at his beard. Go close as you can for that. That will bear close inspection.
I don't know if it's
His
going to
eyes,
focus.
his
I'm
nose,
so close to it, and the camera is like
his mouth.
half an inch away from it.
And hold on, and I'll put the 50p piece
that's-
alongside it. There you go.
Wow, yeah, tiny. Even the like basket that he's seeing on, look how small he is compared to my finger. And the netting and everything. I mean, that's impressionism, isn't it? It's finest.
Don't worry, folks. When you get this picture, it's going to be bigger. I've made it half again as big.
Yeah. Well, you're used to doing them this small as well. I mean,
Well, people can see if you pull back, they'll see the reason why we're doing it with the camera. And
well, yeah, it's got. I mean, this is roughly where the camera is, so you can see if that was bigger, you just wouldn't get it all in.
it's difficult now. No.
So yeah, wow, amazing. Well, I hope everyone's enjoying this little live test that we've been doing. We just brought up the iPad actually to show you the work that has been doing on the iPad, and you had a question for me about the ruler, or about getting straight lines on the Adobe Sketch. So I'm just going to show people, if anyone's interested, how we do that.
Shall I hold the camera and you?
You hold
do
the
it,
camera.
yeah. You don't need this then, do you? You've got
Don't need an actual ruler, yeah.
You see, I was thinking you need a rule there. See, oops, bang, crash. You
So
see, I'm
just-
the cameraman, folks.
I'm just Yeah, you see how I'm just resting it. So the ruler on an iPad is this is what we were talking about with the iPad. How you can zoom in, weren't you? You were saying how you can zoom in and get all the fine detail. So so for this to work, we need to have the tool selected for the pencil, which you can hold, and then pick your graphite pencil. So like that's, for example, if that's the effect that you want. I don't know. You're the pro at this now, Dad.
Yeah,
So
that's great. The only thing can I make one suggestion to you, and I can show people this too.
Change
if
the
I go
colour.
onto there, ignore the fact that it says Jack Russell, folks.
These are colours that you've been using.
Yeah, I want a colour similar to that. So let's go to that one now. Make that
Darker.
as dark. Yeah, as dark as you want it. Not too dark. I wouldn't go. You've got a good judge here at the darkness. That would be good.
Right.
The reason, and also the flow needs to come down a little bit to about halfway.
The flow is like the transparency, isn't it? So this is all obviously still very new to us, and I don't like the fact that I'm doing this.
Well,
But
do one line
and then
because you
undo
can
it. Yeah, I will. This is a good thing. You can easily just go undo. So there's a shapes thing in the top right there, which is the triangle and circle. So I'm going to tap that, and then it says lines and basic shapes. See that there, lines. So then it brings up this like ruler, and you can use two fingers to see.
Do the one in this one in the front, Steve. But you don't know where it goes. Down a bit that side. That's fine. No, a bit higher than that. That's it. Great.
So now what we should be able to do, this is us figuring it out pretty much for the first time, is draw with a pencil. Oh my God, okay. A straight line.
Perfect. Except I don't want that dotty dot dot dot. It looks like Morse code. Take it out.
Yeah.
Take it out there. That's it. Now go to the ink pen.
The ink pen.
Ink
Okay, ink
The
pen.
ink pen.
Pen.
That's it. That's it.
It looks a bit too much like graphite, doesn't it? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And
Go
then
to ink pen now. You want to go as small as you can, so go right down to 1.5. That's it. 1.5.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. Now hang on. Hold it. Is that
flow.
flow? No, 50%. 50%.
See, Dad's a pro
Check
already
that.
at
Check
this.
that.
That's the same colour, I think.
I want to make sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Okay, go for it, folks.
See, Dad's the pro already at this iPad Pro stuff.
You're in the way at the moment. Let me
Am
move
I?
over.
Oh,
No,
God.
no.
See, I know how difficult it is for you now when you try and film. There you go. No, that's not perfect, and I'm going to undo it, but the point is...
It's not bad at all. But what I would do with that, you see how strong, you leave it there, because
Yeah.
I can correct it later. You see how strong it is? Well, what we need to do is to produce the flow to about 25%.
Yeah.
And it'll just be a faint line there.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other thing I will do, now you've shown me how to do it, I will do it later. What I'll do is I'll make it a little bigger, and then I can get it more accurate. Okay,
Yeah.
but let's just show people how you can do it. Just get rid of it. Good, like that. Gone.
Yeah, much better than... Did I do that too?
Well, you probably did. That's
Yes,
it.
I did. so it's much better than trying to draw it freehand. Obviously, you still could, but
Well, I couldn't do it. This is the reason. This is the reason, folks, that you've got the you've got it in front of me and Steve's here, so he can show me how to do that. But I hope you look at the picture.
I mean, yeah, this has been done. This has been done all on an iPad. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Where's that tiger? Can you show him that tiger on here?
Oh yes, of course, yes, yes. There we are. There's the tiger. Go big up, folks. There we are.
Yeah, there's that tiger.
Do you want to see another one? Go on, have another
Just
one.
move that out of the way of the light. Yeah,
Let's
sure.
have another one. This is not the first one I did, but it's one that I was quite impressed with when I did it.
Yeah.
Let's just make it bigger. There you go.
Yeah, incredible. Just move that out of the way of the light. Yeah, wow. Amazing.
We're going to put all these on anyway from here onwards, I think, see, because they're before that they were a bit rubbishy, to be honest.
Well, you've got.
I've got a reputation too.
Of course, we won't show those. I mean, it's amazing, really amazing how you get that texture. Yeah.
This is the great thing about it. You can really go close up.
Yeah. So that's what we're working on. We're working on the iPad drawings and also these ones, which I've literally. Another reason why I'm down here is to pick up the memory card so that I can start editing all of these new pictures. Let's just bring them back into shot before we go. We're going to bring this one and these ones. So that's a little taster of what you've got to come, and I'm sure you're all going to want to do them now, so I'm going to have to edit them pretty fast. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Let me go back. There we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this little Facebook Live. We've had a few viewers tune in live, and if you're watching it back...
Eric Morecambe used to do that.
I didn't even notice.
That on television.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, you're on TV now, pretty much. It's close enough. So yes, we'll maybe try another Facebook Live again in the future, and maybe show you a bit of Broadstairs as well, if you are interested in seeing what's our hometown. I don't think they'll be able to see the sea if I try and show them.
No.
I think it's a bit ambitious, isn't it?
You can, but it's a bit ambitious through the rooftops.
All right, so yeah, thanks for watching. We're going to go now. Bye.